Just a quick one, I want to say thank you for 15,000 subscribers. It means the absolute world to me that you watch my videos, and in return, I'm going to be pumping out videos every other day on this channel, which are going to be more valuable than ever, right? And I expect nothing in return. I'm going to be creating crazier videos, and yeah, I just wanted to show my appreciation for you guys by making that quick intro. So yeah, let's dive straight into this video. We're going to be breaking down Cole Gordon's funnel. He's made over $30 million using the strategies that I'm going to expose in this video. So if you are interested in getting more clients, booking more appointments, getting more lead flow, I highly suggest you watch all the way through, because you're going to learn so much about ad strategy, content, and just the whole shebang really. So yeah, let's dive into it. Drop a like and let's do this. So if you don't know who Cole Gordon is, maybe you've been living under a rock. He's been in the game for like 5+ years, right? He's built a $30 million sales business, and he's got 2 products. So this is really important, because what I'm going to explain right now allows him to spend so much money to acquire customers, which is also known as CAC, right? Cost to acquire customers. So he's got a low ticket or a mid ticket program, right? Which is I believe it's a course. I think it's a done with you program called Sales Team Accelerator, right? And yeah, it's designed for coaches, consultants, service providers, sales professionals, and he essentially just installs or gives you access to appointment setters and closers. Very simple, right? It's a simple product, but it works. And that is around, I think, $5 or maybe $1,000 to $5,000, but that's pretty generic, right? But what this allows him to do is to get people in the door with this product, and then he also has a mastermind on the back end, which is for clients who sign up here and then make over 100K a month. They get access to actually join a mastermind, which is probably $10,000 to $50,000 for. So this is really smart, right? Because this just increases the lifetime value of each client. And let's say the ascension rate. So the ascension rate is how many people you can get into a free product or a free course or whatever into a low ticket, or a low ticket into a high ticket, or a mid ticket into a high ticket. So the ascension rate is the amount that people ascend as a percentage, right? So let's say he can get 1 in 50 people who buy closers.io to ascend to a mastermind that's $50,000. If you do the maths, that adds so much more money for each client, which increases the lifetime value, which allows him to spend more money on the front end with his ads, which we're going to break down, to get clients, which is a huge thing at the moment, because it's kind of a money fest in terms of who can spend the most to get clients, which isn't a good thing, but that is the ad scene at the moment, in my opinion. So that's just a quick intro to show you his 2 products, because I need you to have context before we get into the actual funnel. And it's a very simple, like, full name, phone number, email, and then he'll have an SDR, so a sales development rep, essentially call you up and try and book you in for an appointment to sell you this, right? So it's a very simple booked call on a landing page to buy the mid-ticket, few thousand, and then you buy the mastermind, which is also good because it gives him a reason to, it's kind of like your incentives are aligned. So whatever you sell, you can gain value from this by having a higher ticket thing, which gives you motivation to get your current clients better results, because then they can afford a bigger thing, right? So yeah, that is just a quick side note. Now let's actually dive into his funnel. So at the top of the funnel, so top of funnel is how people find you. So how people come across you from a complete stranger to now knowing who you are. And usually at the top of the funnel, people are unaware. So unaware means that they don't know they have any problems in their business. And then in the middle of the funnel, when they get to know you more, your job is to make them problem aware, so they understand they're the problem in their business or life. And then the bottom of the funnel is when they are fully aware, meaning that they're aware that you have a brand, they're aware they like, know, and trust you, and they obviously need a solution to their problem, which they know, right? So that is just the basic overview of a funnel if you're a complete beginner and have never learned about this before. But in terms of top of the funnel, he has a very simple top of the funnel, which we can all learn from, even myself, right? I'm constantly learning and figuring out what the biggest players in the space are doing so that I can, create, a way for me in the future. So he has YouTube, Facebook ads, and Instagram. That's it, right? So let's dive into YouTube. I think that everyone, no matter what you're selling, should be on YouTube. And the reason for that is because you can skip a layer in the funnel. So you'll notice that he has 2 types of content on YouTube, right? So if we quickly go onto his YouTube, just very quickly, and then we'll dive into some ad strategy. So keep watching. You can see that if we go to his videos, he's got some videos that obviously do better than others. So 25k, the perfect script. So that's more to bring people into his channel, right? Because it's a bit of, it's a shiny, clickbait thumbnail, right? Let me just mute this. And then he's got more nurturing content. If we go here, you can see that he's got this one, which is also a bit salesy, but like you can see how it's long videos, like the boring way, or like this belief ladder. So this is more for nurturing, getting his viewers to like, know, and trust him. So he has content to bring people in, and then he's got content to make you more nurtured, right? And hopefully you can see the difference in terms of the title, and this one isn't very clickbaity, so it's more for nurturing. And that's just how it works. He's been on YouTube, he's got 550 videos. So if you are posting on YouTube and you do it every other day, like what I'm doing, if you do that for a year, you will be chilling at minimum 25,000 per month. I guarantee, if you are constantly educating your niche. But I highly recommend everyone going onto YouTube, because once again, everyone that watches YouTube, especially on this side of YouTube, which is more for education rather than entertainment, you're immediately getting people who are problem aware because they are searching for the best sales script, and then his video pops up, and boom, you've got people who are in pain who are more likely to convert. And that is why I've only got 15,000 subscribers, but I'm able to make a lot of money from that. Each subscriber that I get is probably worth like $20, which is crazy. So that's just YouTube. It's great for nurturing. And now let's dive into ads, right? So if we actually go into the ads library, you can basically funnel hack and see anyone's ads, your competitors, your clients, competitors, right? And you can see how many ads he has. So I think he's probably got like over 100. And as a rule of thumb, you need a lot of different ad creatives because 9 out of 10 will fail. And then let's say you spend $100 on each ad and you spend $1,000 and you lose 900. We're hoping that the one ad that didn't completely flop maybe made you $200. So you've still lost money, but now you found a creative that can generate you a 2x return on ad spend, or a 3x or a 4x return on ad spend. And then you can spend the next $1,000 and make 2,000 back, 3,000 back. So that is how ads work. And you can see that even today, right, the 9th of July, he's started running a new ad. So he's definitely got a team, an amazing media buyer team, I assume, because it's constant new ad creatives. But if we actually dive into just one to show you what it should look like. Outbound or inbound salespeople. So once again, this is how any ad should start. You're specifically calling out who you want to help. So he's saying SaaS companies. And if we click on it, SaaS companies, if you need outbound or inbound salespeople, we'll place a proven either appointment setter for outbound or closer or account executive into your company. And if they don't perform, you don't pay. Now, this is only for SaaS companies that have a validated offer above 10K. So just by pointing out who you want to help right at the start and then having a quick offer and then saying this is literally only for SaaS companies or whoever you want to help, right? That is just making a SaaS owner resonate more with the ad. And it's like the cocktail party effect that Hormozi talked about in $100 million leads. If you haven't read the ads part of that book, I highly recommend you can go onto Spotify and actually listen to it for free, right? And he talks about, if you're at a party and you hear your name being shouted from the other side of the room, you are going to turn around, right? It's just inevitable. So it's the same thing here. We're trying to, call out who we want to help. And then we just go in with a strong offer. So you see how he has very good risk reversal. He said, if it doesn't work, you don't pay. Stay with me here. So he's just trying to increase retention, watch time of the ad by saying, just watch to the end. Works as well as our extensive track record proving bins filtered down to the 30 best ones. So what I've seen, right, from all the best ads, if we go back to gym launch, Hormozi, he I think in the best ad that he had to get gym owners, he essentially broke down the 4 steps that they can take to scale, right? So it's an educating ad, which is way better than a direct response ad in my opinion. And you kind of merge the two together because it's like you click on it and then you watch it, you learn something, and then you'll probably do what he wants you to do, which is click the link below, right? So it is direct response, but it's still educating, which is really good. And what you'll notice is that if you want to be like the biggest player in the space, and you want to do that in the next 5-10 years, right? You have to be educating. You have to be on YouTube giving value. You have to be on Facebook giving value. Whatever platform you niche hang out, you have to be giving value through content, through other forms of assets, long form assets, short form assets, and it's just how it is, okay? That's just, the rule of thumb. But like it's a very simple ad. It's got visual. I found the whiteboards perform really well, so I can see how this works. It's got captions, which is great. It's got, I think, music maybe.
Well, to get 100 applications, you have to have 500. That requires a lot.
Yeah, it's got a bit of music, I hear it, but you see how he's educating, and then he basically, just gets you to book a call, and then, bit of testimonials. I think he says we've helped hundreds of people. So, very simple ad. It's just a kind of UGC talking head ad. I don't know what this one is. So it's the same thing, and he basically just like, changes the hook. So it's still like SaaS companies, and then it's just changing the hook, and then he may even keep the body the same. I don't know, I could be wrong. So this one is a different body as well. But you basically just want to make an absolute ton of variations. So it seems like this one's more, like testimonials. And then you can even run retargeting ads, which are like testimonials, like, as a thing to retarget and get people in. But you can see how many ads he runs, which is crazy. So that's his ad. And I found that ads are more for like, I think it is like, because everyone knows who he is, right? So it's definitely doing something in terms of amplifying his presence, which is amazing. But I think right now he's getting most of his traffic just through ads. Like, I think, because if we go to his YouTube, he's actually stopped posting in the last 7 months, yet he's still running ads. So it's like, there's a journey that you go through as an entrepreneur where it's like, you trade your time for money by outbound, doing content, and then once you get enough money, you can then trade that just by getting $1 for every $2. Sorry, for getting $2 for every $1 you spend on ads, right? So right now he's probably just gotten to a point where he's just spending money to get traffic compared to him putting time into videos, getting traffic. So that's just a quick one. But hopefully that gives you some insights into his ad. In terms of the captions, very quickly, I think it's, if we actually go to the short form funnel, stop using. So it's not, I don't think it's the best copywriting. Like, I've seen better copywriting than this. I found that these do really well. So I've done a lot of research, and if you can just list out who it's for and the end results of your offer, and then like just ask questions. So why? Because recently we found a new way of getting high ticket clients. That's our internal clients are using to hit consistent 100K months. So it's social proof whilst making it intriguing. And then he's obviously bullet pointed, which is, I recommend you do that. And then, so I think he sends all of this traffic to I could be wrong, but let's just quickly see. So it's an application, which is interesting. It's just an application. So for Instagram, he's actually, I don't think he posts much on Instagram. He's got a lot of followers, 500K. But he doesn't really, he might use stories as conversion mechanisms. So what I found is long form YouTube videos are great just for nurturing and getting views. And then you obviously funnel people to your Facebook and Instagram. I think he's got a lot of followers on Facebook, if I remember correctly. But he basically just converts people through Instagram stories, I assume, with the keyword. And then also in the ad, because it's direct response. And then all that traffic goes to an application. So it's very obvious that he just wants to help coaches, consulting agencies, SaaS, and things like that, right? With a price point of more than 2.5. So you have to have a product that's more than 2.5K, right? And that's the absolute first question, because he doesn't want unqualified people. So then you opt in with this form, right? You then you get someone. So someone will call you up, an SDR, a sales development rep on his team will call you up. He'll say, "Hey, I just saw you filled in the form. Do you have a spare 2 minutes?" That's how it usually goes. And then it's a 15-minute triage call to make sure you're qualified. If you are qualified, you then get on an appointment. You get probably hard sold as hell. If I had to guess, I wouldn't want to get on an appointment. And then you become a client. Then hopefully, fingers crossed, you get good results. I don't know. I've never been in his product. And then you get sold to a mastermind, basically. And that is his funnel broken down in probably 15 minutes. So it's very simple. You'll notice how you don't need complicated SLO offers or like self-liquidating offers. You don't need fancy acquisition channels. Like you just keep it simple, do what works. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. Just focus on content, ads, and that's pretty much it, right? It's pretty simple. But yeah, I think everyone who's watching this should be educating your niche, especially if you want to make a lot of money in the future. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, just like and subscribe. That's all I ask. I may drop some free resources in the description if you want to check that out. But yeah, hope you had an amazing day and you found this valuable. Yeah, I'll catch you in the next video. Take it easy.